All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and invite your Abdul. Now, today, supposedly, if you remember, there's a guy, he's a Muslim guy, he said he will, uh, his sheikh, he promised him that he will call me today. So let us hope that will happen. Uh, we will show some comments made by Muslims. And as you see, always, I do actually my topics, I choose them inspired by Muslims' comments. Muslims always they help me to come with the like next topic to talk about. Always Muslims they try to downgrade the Messiah, and if we look at their comments, as an example, this one, we will show it to you on the screen. This Muhammadan, he said, his name Nur-Din Islam, and while the God of the Christians in the Old Testament says he changed not, the New Testament metamorphosed into flesh, helpless baby. Then he said the biggest scam. You see, here the Muslims when they try to, I mean, in one hand they don't want to approve the Old Testament, in the other hand they explain the Bible as they wish. They can't even explain their Quran, but they are expert in what the Bible says when God he says you don't change. The nature of God is not about he have a flesh or not. The nature of God that you don't change, which mean he is always perfect, he is always decent, he is always justice, he is always wise, he is always knowledgeable, he is always almighty. Now you just mentioned that he became a helpless baby, but isn't your Quran says that Jesus in the cradle he spoke? How that can be helpless? Have you ever heard of a baby in the cradle he speak the word of God? Look like the one who speak the word of God for you as a baby, he is helpless. So Allah was giving his words to a helpless baby. That's mean Allah is a stupid. Because why Allah don't speak to us, but yet he choose a baby to speak to us? Look like Allah is the helpless, not the baby. So the silly of Muslims is beyond imagination, desperately trying to find how we can make Jesus no one. And by the way, they say we believe in Jesus, but the fact all the attacks of Islam is against Jesus. Can the God of Islam do what the baby can do? No, he cannot. And here we go, we are live on air. If any Muslim can show me one thing your God can do, Jesus did. So we can laugh together. My Lord the Messiah, he resurrected people from death. In front of witnesses, not in a fairy tale stories. Even your yellow pages, the Quran witness for that. My Lord, he made the blind see. Your Lord, he kicked the blind from the house of Muhammad. Another quotation from the same Abdul. He says, Stuart Jenson, supposedly this is an idiot convert. Yeshua or our beloved would simply say, before Adam I was. Did he say that? Yes, he said that. You and your Stuart are a bunch of idiots, isn't it? Jesus says, I am the Alpha and the Omega, you donkey. And this can be found too in the Old Testament, which means Jesus says that in the book of Revelation, and the Old Testament say, if you want to say that, okay, where God he said, not Jesus, forget about Jesus. Isn't it Jesus who says that too in the book of Isaiah? I mean God. Silly, stupid. Their argument is shish kebab. Abraham was here today with discussion himself from the billable of unfounded lies against him. Imagine God literally worsting with a mere man. This is his handwork. You see, the Muslims, first of all, what Abraham have to do with the story you mentioned? Secondly, just to show you that you Muslims are a bunch of ignorant, you do not know what are you talking about. If we ask a Muslim what the word Israel mean, who's a Muslim want to answer us? The second you call Israel, Israel, you just confirm the story in the Bible that God, as the Bible says, was, as you said, was whispering with Jacob. So if you don't believe in the story, why you call him Israel, you idiot? Do you see the stupidity? If you don't believe in the story and you are making fun of it, so where the name Israel is coming from, I will tell you why Muslims don't understand, because they don't know what the word Israel mean. These people, they don't know. They don't know, brother. They know nothing. They heard nothing. They know nothing. They are deaf. They are just copy paste. So the second you call him Israel is the same second you confirm that he was he was struggling with God, and this is where the story is coming from. Why you call him Israel? They don't know. What about Allah? He sent his angel to Moses, and Moses did beat the angel and took his eye out. All what the story in the Bible is speaking about, that Jacob passed the exam of God, that he is a person who can stand for the truth, and he can be a person who the Lord can give him the mission. This is not about wrestling and fighting as you think. So here you notice how the Muslims, they take words and they try to say we don't believe in it, but the fact the names they have in their books says that Muhammad, obviously he knows, or he is a stupid who do not knows, yet he took the name. Otherwise, how Jacob name became Israel? Any Muslim have an idea? You see, I'm just going with your logic. If you don't believe in the story, how Jacob name became Israel? Any Muslim? Somebody saying why Supreme Court was given an honor to Muhammad. What Supreme Court? What court? Court of who? And what does have to do with my topic? Focus with me, guys. If you are not, if you are a kid, just leave. If you are just a kid, we have a topic. What Supreme Court? What Muhammad? What are you talking about? Supreme Court. Any Muslim want to tell us why you Muslims you call Jacob Israel in the Quran? Do we have any Muslim there? So why you are making fun of the story? If your Quran agree with the story, ask your God Allah how what happened. Jacob, his name is Jacob, so why he is calling him Israel in the Quran? If we go in your city book in the Quran, we will find this. If we search for the word Israel, because Allah called him, why he called him Israel means struggle. What Israel mean? Hold on. What Israel mean? What the word Israel mean? Let everybody laugh. You Muslims, tell me what the word Israel mean. Here we go. This is the word Israel. What Israel mean? Hello? Mahdi, you said to me because Allah called him Israel. Okay, why he call him Israel? He have a name already. What Israel mean? I mean, look at the Muslim after he squeezed his head and he scratched his back and he took all the fleas from his head He come with an answer because Allah called him. Why he called him? He have a name already, Jacob. Hello? It's a religion of idiots. They don't know. They don't know. This is how stupid this cult is. Because Allah called him. Okay, why he called him that? And what Israel mean? Do you know what the name mean? It's mean the one who whisper with God. You believe it? Laugh at yourself. Stupid, silly. This is what the name mean. So you are making fun of how the Bible says such a thing, but you call him Israel? Donkeys. Certified donkeys. Bring your sheikh to me, the one who made those stupid argument, so we can make them shish kebab and we'll make everybody laugh at them. How many of you Christians, Muslims, they say to you the same argument and you do not know what to say? You try to explain, right? You do not need to explain. Here we go. Got them busted. It's right in front of you. The Quran called him by the same thing. He says the one who wrestled with God, the one who struggled with God. The Quran says that. So you don't believe in the story. So why you have it there? Do you see how easy to get them busted? Stupid, silly. Maybe Allah called him Israel because he already known by the name, despite it's actually mean whisper with God. No, his name is Jacob. His father called him Jacob. He did not call him Israel. And not only that, by the way, if we look in the whole stupid Quran and we ask ourselves, okay, the Quran says, oh children of Israel, who is Israel? Where in the Quran we can find somebody telling us who is this guy, his name is Israel? Nowhere. Because this is a stupid book, literally stupid book. Nowhere in the Quran it says who is this guy. Have you ever heard of an author? He start making a novel story, like let's say about people in the story, and then suddenly, oh children of Israel. Okay, who is Israel? Shouldn't you say for us to ask who is Israel? So if we go back to the comment made by the Muhammadan, we will see that those comments are made by an idiot. Secondly, imagine God literally wrestling with a mere man. I imagine that too, brother. I imagine that your God says that Isa will wrestle with a pig. Imagine a messenger of Allah will fight with a pig. Imagine. And same time, as long you didn't agree with it, it's mean you reject Islam. Thank you very much. Because this is what the word Israel mean. By copying the name, you copy the story. Stupid cult. The death is a hocus. Okay. The son of Maryam was raised and saved. Guys, imagine if Muhammad did not say that Jesus did not die. Which mean, sorry, imagine if Muhammad said Jesus died, and then we want to confirm to the Muslim says no, Jesus died. He's alive now. He died, but he's alive. The Muslim, they say, are you stupid? Everybody's dead, man. What are you talking about? So here, look at this. The death is a hocus. Who is the one who say someone who came 600 years after Jesus and never saw Jesus? Who is the one who says so? We have books of history, we have the Roman books, we have the Greek books, we have the Jewish, and not only that, even your silly Quran says yes, the death of Jesus was real. Shall we prove it to you? Let us go. And by the way, our topic is about the Shin of Allah. So we did not change the topic, and we have the Shin ready for you. I found the Shin which is nicer than the Shin of Allah, a lot nicer actually. We cannot say it's the same, but I mean we have to use a Shin. I think Allah Shin is very disgusting. So we will go back to the Shin of Allah. May Allah bless his Shin. And you know, Muslim, they are praying to the Shin of Allah now. So the death of Jesus is hocus. Why? Isn't it every you Muslim, you say human being, every human being would die. Okay, why Jesus will not die? I mean, look at the stupidity. Brother, every human being die, brother. How long you will live, brother? 50 years, brother? 60 years, brother? 70 years, brother? 80 years, brother? 100 years, brother? They will die, brother. Okay, why Jesus until now, the only one in the cult of Islam, is alive for the last 2,000 years? So believing in nature, which is normal to happen, even normal death, people deny. Forget about the crucifixion. No, Jesus did not die. So believing in death is a hocus. Believing in someone he is still alive for 2,000 years is not. Let us take this Shin because it is you know, Muslims, they might get excited. Let us go to the Quran. As long you are saying the death of Jesus is hocus, the Quran says the following. Read and laugh. This is your book. And remember when Allah said, "Oh Isa, I will take you and raise you to myself and clear you from those what look at the fast translation. Where I will raise you, where there's a word before I raise you, there's a word that says inni mutawaffika, I will cause your death. Let us change the translation and you will see how the word change, just to show you the scam of Islam. This is Hilali Khan. Let us take different translation. Ahmad Ali. I don't know who is this guy Ahmad Ali. Let us give him a try. Give him a shot. I will take you to myself. Look, where is the word I will cause your death? It's gone. Okay, forget about this guy. Let us go to different idiot. Who? Let us see. English. Dirabadi. I mean, what's wrong with this name? Dry cleaning. Recall what time? What time? Yeah, 7 o'clock. What time Allah said, "Oh Isa, verily shall I make you thee die." Finally, we got somebody. But okay, guys, why in the previous translation the word "die" is not there? Did you notice the scam? How such an important word in all the previous translation we could not find it? It's gone. Any Muslim can tell us? All the previous translation we saw that there's no die. Okay, where is the word die coming from? They took it off. So I will make you die and then I will take you to me. So in order for Jesus to go up to heaven, he have to die first, and then I am lifting thee to myself. Do you see it? Hello. Clear my hand, clear my heart. Well, okay, I'm working in clearing my heart, my friend. As long you are asking me to clear my heart, maybe you can help me. How Allah he cleared the heart of Muhammad? Is it true, brother, that Allah he sent an angel and he do washing surgery for the heart of the Prophet? Is that what you mean? Okay, call your angel Jibril to come and wash my heart. Look, this Abdul is asking me to wash my heart. Look at this. He's saying Arabian Prophet, Clear your mind and open your heart, Islamic beautiful brother. Okay, here we go. This is how Allah He opened the mind of Muhammad. The mind of Muhammad is in his belly. So the death of Jesus is Holocaust, but sending an angel to take all the material inside the stomach of the prophet and then he stuff him with dish of faith and wisdom is not a Holocaust. I'm really convinced. I open my heart, brother. Look, the heart of Muhammad, look in the hand of the guy. Do you see? I think this is the heart or the liver. I'm not sure. Maybe it's his testicles. You are talking about Holocaust? So this is for you, not Holocaust. And the death of Jesus is Holocaust? So look, we go back to the yellow pages of Muhammad. Allah will cause Jesus to die and he will take him up to heaven. And here the Muslim, in order to solve this issue, they say, brother, he is not really dead, he made him sleep. So the word die is asleep these days. The word die is asleep. The Arabic it says mutawaffika. I will make you die. The devil inside my mind? No, the devil is not inside my mind, because if the devil is inside my mind, would do what did to Muhammad. Look what Muhammad said. Muhammad says that Allah command him. Sorry, the devil command him. The devil is not commanding me. Otherwise, prove it. Where the devil is commanding me? Here we go. The Prophet said, there is none amongst you whom is not attached from among the jinn, the devil. The companions said, Allah Messenger, would you too, brother? Look here, you can imagine the companion here, like their eyes wide open, like, what the heck? Would you too, brother? Thereupon, he Muhammad said, yes, yes, but brother, Allah help me against him, and I'm safe from him. And he command me not but to do good. The devil command him to do good, Abdul. The devil commanding your prophet to do good. So all the good deeds of Muhammad is coming from the devil. Is that why he raped women and you call it good deeds? Is that why he steal clothes and you call it good deeds? Is that why he was attacking caravan and you call it good deeds? Or you call it jihad? Are you there, Mr. It's a weak hadith. Are you a troll or what? I think this guy is making fun. I don't know. Is this guy a real weak hadith? I think I don't think he's real. No, this is Sahih Muslim. What weak hadith? And even weak hadith is accepted. The devil command the prophet to do good. Okay. Now we go back to that topic. So as you see here, it says that the Messiah shall die, and then Allah will take him up to heaven. But this is destroy all the propaganda of the Muslims today. And as you see, this is in the Quran. Same time it says, and those who follow thee, they are going to be victorious above those who disbelieve until the day of judgment. That means there's no way anyone can corrupt the book of Jesus and the teaching of Jesus. It's a promise from Allah, supposedly, if he is God, that Jesus followers, they will be victorious until judgment day. Well, if Jesus followers today are deceived, that means the promise is false. Is that correct, guys? So do you see how stupid the religion of Islam? Squeeze it. The Muslims always they use for us certain words and say, why God is coming as a man? God cannot come as a man. Who are you to say what can God do, what he cannot do? So why you call him Almighty if he cannot? In the same time, Abdul, if we go in the book of Genesis, you will see that the book of Genesis, from the beginning of the Bible, says that God came as a man. This is Genesis 18. And the Lord appeared into him in a plain of Myrm. He sat in the tent door. Do you see it? And then he says, and he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, three men stood by him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door, and he bowed himself toward the ground, and he says, "My Lord, if now I have found," etc. You can read the rest. So God, he appeared to Abraham as a man. This is the Old Testament. This is the book of the Jews. This is not the Christians, what you say Muslims fabrication. So your argument is very weak and very stupid. Now we go to the Shin of Allah. I love the Shin of Allah. After I saw the Shin, I'm thinking now about getting married. Man, guys, I think I need to go because I like this Shin, to be honest with you. I'm going to change the topic now. I'm talking about Allah has a Shin. Is Allah beautiful? Muslims, they will say, yes, so beautiful. Oh boy. And Allah will do this? So how we will know Allah? We will know him by his Shin. Explanation. Who is the Muslim? Sorry, not Muslim. Muslim. Who want to show us how Allah is a Shin? Look at this story here. The Muslim, they ask Muhammad, and look how long this hadith, man. I mean, look, this is like a book by itself. Why Jesus says my father is greater than me? Yeah, because he's in the shape of a form of a human being coming to this earth, humbling himself. When God, he come as a man, he is humbling himself. This is what the Bible says, for God humble himself. So Jesus is the visible image of the invisible God. No one can see God and live. Even in your book it says that Moses could not see God. If he look at him, even the mountains will be destroyed. So God humbled himself in the book of the Quran, and he appeared to Moses in the tree as a fire. Is that true? So who is the greater, God or the fire? Do you want me to show you? Here we go. This is your question. I'm going to show it to people in this so people will know what we are talking about. Huh? And now we go to the Quran. All right. We go to the Quran, chapter 28, verse number 30. Read with me, Abdul. I hope you are not illiterate like your prophet. And then when he saw first in the verse before it, Moses, he saw a fire from far away. So he told his family, I'm going to go and get a fire. All right, so we can have fire. So when he get close to it, he saw a fire, but the fire was coming from a tree, and that tree is a blessed tree. Have you ever heard of a blessed tree? What is a blessing for? What is the blessing of the holy ground? Actually, the translate. Let us change translation. Hold on. It's a holy ground and it's a blessed. How is that? What make a tree ground holy and blessed? Do you see it? But when he came to the fire, a voice was heard from the right bank of the valley, from a tree in a Hollywood ground. O Moses, verily I am Allah, the Lord of the world. So you Muslim, you refuse that God, he changed his shape, but Allah is coming as a fire, speaking from the tree. Is he a fire now? Are you Ah, you Muslims are Zerdisht, you worship the fire because Allah don't change his shape, right? So now you have to worship the fire because this is the real shape of Allah. Who is the one who spoke to Moses? What flat earth? Yanis, what flat earth? Guys, don't change topic. What flat earth? So, but when he came to the fire, a voice was heard from the tree. From where? From the tree. And if you want to say to me that Allah is not the fire, okay, hold on. When Jesus got baptized, God said, He is my son. Okay. No, not the son of Allah, he's son of God. Allah is not our God. I mean, look at this guy. What did you eat before you come here? Allah mean peace. And by the way, where do you get this from? Allah mean peace. Who is the stupid who told you that the word Allah mean peace? Not a single Muslim knows what Allah means, the word Allah. Where do you get this name from? What a joker. So look at it. If you go in the Quran, you will see that Allah saying that the fire is a blessed. Blessed is the one who is in the fire and who is around the fire. Who was in the fire? Chapter 27, verse number 8. And here, by the way, you see how the Quran is a scattered book. It's like somebody was correcting a bunch of papers and somebody opened the door and the papers fly all over and then just put them together as they found them in the floor. And the story does not, I mean, why the story is scattered everywhere? Behold, Moses says to his family, I perceive fire soon, I will bring you some from it. And then when he came to the fire, a voice was heard. Okay. And the blessed who is the one are in the fire. Who is the one is in the fire? Any Muslim can tell me who is the one in the fire? Anyone? Who is the one is in the fire who is blessed? Any Muslim have an idea? So what the Muslim will do now, they will start guessing. Brother, maybe the fire is blessed because we are Zerdest, brother. Hmm. Brother, maybe there was a holy mosquito in the fire, brother. Huh? Who is the one in the fire? Any Muslim wanna check tafsir? Huh? Why you need tafsir, brother? I thought the Quran is very clear. Secondly, what tafsir will say? Tafsir will say plus is the one in the fire, and the tafsir and the sheikh he will start, he will guess. Because it doesn't say who is the one in the fire, does it? Does it say? Let us go to the tafsir just to make him happy. I mean, come on, customers come first, right? Always customers are right, especially if they are Muslims. Okay, we will go to the tafsir. Hilarious. All right. And you know the funny, if you read for them tafsir they don't like, they reject it. So tafsir is wanted only in certain times, certain moments, hot moments. So 27 verse number 8. Are you ready for tafsir? Don't tell me I will not accept it. That will be poo-poo. Because you are the one who asked for it. Brother. All right. So we go to the tafsir. And here we go. We are in the tafsir. Tafsir al-Jalalain. The official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. All right. But when he reached to it, it was called with the following words: blessed is he to say, God bless him, is the in the fire, namely Moses, who was around the fire. But Moses was not in the fire. Moses was in the fire. He Muslims. Moses was in the fire. What is this guy saying here? Hello? Is that Moses who was in the fire? Why? He was making barbecue of himself. Hey Moses, Habibi, what are you doing there? Habibi, I am taking fire bath, Habibi. I'm going to get tanned, brother. I cannot go to the ocean, so I'm going to jump in the what fire? That is Sunni tafsir. You want Shia tafsir? Shia tafsir is horrible. Let us go to Shia tafsir, no problem. But we have to go to the Arabic because in English they have only few in English in this website. Actually, hold on. In the other website in here, they have a tafsir. I don't know if it's in English. Let us see. Tafsir. Tafsir al-Muyassar. Okay, let us see what is that. I don't know. Yeah, but this is in Arabic. All right. Yeah, and actually he didn't say anything. This guy did not say anything. So it's the same garbage. Let us go to Shia tafsir. Hold on. We have to go to Arabic now. And we will choose a Shia tafsir. We will choose Ithna Ashariya. All right. So the 12 Imams tafsir. Okay. Al-Bayan. Let us see Al-Bayan. All right. Let us see. Where is the tafsir for this thing? Page number 2. All right. Okay. I found the interpretation, brother. Brother, bless the ones who they are in the fire, and this is mean that he is speaking about the angels who is in the fire and who is around the fire, which is Moses. So the one in the fire, brother, is the angels. What the heck with that? Where you get this from? Where in the Quran it says that the one was in the fire, and by the way, it says the one in the fire, not many. بورك من في النار ومن حولها. And by the way, how Moses can be around the fire? He cannot be. This is a stupid Arabic mistake. Because to be around something, you can say he's beside. To say around, that means we surrender the fire from every direction, and that is impossible by one person. Correct, guys? To say he was around the fire, and the word around, it's mean a circle around. So to say around, it's mean he is surrounding the fire from every direction, but that's impossible for Moses to do. He's one man. So look what the Muslim trying to, this is the Shia trying to find who is the one in the fire. They come with the story that those are the angels. Okay, show me the reference for that. Where you get that this is the angels, and how the ground is blessed if they are the angels, and why Allah he says to Musa, take off your feet, take off your shoes, for this is a holy ground. If just an angel. And where is the voice? The voice is coming from the tree. What the voice saying? The voice coming from the burning tree saying, I am Allah. Saying what? I am Allah. He did not say I am an angel. Where is the fire? The fire is in the tree. Take a note, guys. Look how it's stupid. Look at the madness of this cult. The fire is in the tree. The voice come from the fire in the tree. What the voice said? I am Allah. He did not say I'm an angel. And he claimed that this is a holy ground. So where you come with the explanation that those are angels? Allah mean peace. I think you are just a troll. So I have to let you go. Come back with different name. You are not a Muslim. I just wasting my time. Any Muslim can answer? The voice in the tree says, I am Allah. So was Allah in the tree or only his voice? Who's a Muslim when I give us an answer? Was Allah in the tree or only his voice? Any Muhammadan? Hello. By the way, I am like Sulaiman. I speak the language of birds. This is a bird was saying Shahada, and he is he's an artist. Hmm. He do work as a striptease in the striptease club as an artist bird for the chickens. Brother, repeat after me. Okay, brother, repeat after me. Ashadu. No, no. Ashhadu. No. Listen carefully. Ashhadu. Listen slowly. Ashhadu. What's wrong with you? And the bird look at him like, what an idiot. I don't speak Arabic. Hello? We have to say it in Arabic. And we don't understand Arabic. And we know nothing what are you saying to me? I have no idea. So now who's the Muslim who tell me, was Allah in the tree or the voice of Allah? Was the Shin of Allah or Allah? Is it time to go to the Shin? Guys, I have a butterfly just in my window in the glass. You will not believe it how big it is. Mean. If it has 600 wings. I think this is Jibreel. And it covered the horizon. And it's squeezing me now. And the butterfly saying to me, read. I don't know how to read. Hello? What color? I don't know. It's just a small tiny one. She ran away. I was joking with you. Hello? Can't I lie for some time like the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him? I mean, why people accept any lies? I want to practice lying for some time. I feel depressed. Unbelievable. So who is the Muslim when I tell us who was in the tree, Allah or his voice? By the way, why we have, I mean, look at YouTube, by the way. YouTube, like and dislike, it's very weird. When somebody like you, he give you a finger. When somebody don't like you, he give you a finger too. Unbelievable. YouTube is so funny. So when somebody give you a like, you get 458 fingers. Okay. And when somebody dislike you, he give you a finger too. I hate you all. I hate you. I hate you. Okay. Now who's the Muslim want to answer? We are waiting for answer. So look, we go live on air, and where is the guy, the sheikh, who he said he wanna call me? Hmm. But don't remind me about the finger. First time I drove in the highway in America, everybody was saying to me hi. This is what I thought. Everybody put his hand out of the car and he gave me like hi, and I say hi back. I said like, man, I'm famous here. I thought I'm famous in the Middle East only. Like, why everybody saying to me hi? I was driving slow in the highway, so everybody opened his window like me. He put his hand out and there's a finger. He was giving me like, by the way, not dislike. And this is the true story. Sahih al-Bukhari. Any Muslim? Hello? Hello? You hear my tummy grumble? No, I'm drinking. No, my tummy is not talking. By the way, my tummy have a problem. I tried many times to teach her how to talk. Don't even try. I was drinking. I'm drinking what it's called, cocoa. Cocoa? Yeah, cocoa. So what? No Muslim want to tell us? Okay, let us go to the Shin of Allah. I cannot wait really to speak about the Shin of Allah. We said, Allah Messenger, shall we see our Lord in the day of resurrection? Now a Muslim here is thinking, are we going to see Allah? The Prophet said yes. Are you going to struggle when you look at the sun? Yeah, we struggle. Are you idiot? I go blind. Go try for 1 second. Look at the sun, especially in Saudi Arabia. What do you mean? Are you going to struggle to look at the sun? Hello? And the moon? When the sky is clear? We said no. He said, so you will have no difficulty in seeing your Lord on the day as you have no difficulty seeing the sun and the moon. And the funny, the Muslim, they say you cannot compare Allah to anything. So why Muhammad comparing Allah to the sun? When I speak about Trinity and I say like the sun have heat, have light, and the sun is a star by itself, it's a massive mass of gas. We have is that a Muslim? Hello? Hello. Yes. What do you want to say to us? Go ahead. You are live.
Oh yeah, okay. I just want to say, listen, how can you believe a man to be God? I just want to ask you that question.
That's a wonderful question. So what do you think? Okay, hold on. Let me answer you. You asked me. So why you're a prophet? He described Allah as a man.
See, I don't understand.
Why you just asked me a question? Please let me answer you.
Ask the question,
why Allah described as a fat short man according to your prophet? Are you making fun of your prophet or what?
How can your God go toilet, eat food?
First, okay, hold on. Show me a verse where it says Jesus went to the toilet. And at the same time, show me where Allah did not go to the toilet.
Obviously, he was a human. Obviously, had to go to
no, obviously, Jibril was coming as a human. So that means Jibril, he used to come to the house. Hold on. Are you saying Jibril, he used to come to Muhammad in the shape of a man and he go to the toilet and he do shit there?
No, angels don't do that.
What do you mean? He obviously he was a human too. He came in the shape of a human, even in the shape of a friend of Muhammad. Now listen, this is the hadith of your prophet. Hold on. This is the hadith of your prophet saying that your God Allah is a short man and he's fat and he have weird eyes. Read it.
No, he didn't say that. You lie.
It says that. Read it. Here we go in front of you.
Muhammad said it. Allah
read it. It's my friend. It's in front of you in the screen. Read it. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I asked you a question. I don't know why you don't.
I'm answering you. You are saying how God can. God can because He's Almighty. Your God cannot. My God can. But now here, answer me. As long as you don't believe that God can be a man, why your prophet is worried about the Dajjal and Allah, how they look like? He think that the Muslim, they will worship the Dajjal, believe he's Allah. Why? Because they look exactly the same. What the difference between them is one eye. Read it.
Okay, like you're not making sense here, but I
My
asked you a
friend,
question
I don't
first.
make sense. It's your
I'm
prophet
agree
who
with your
don't make
question now.
sense. Read it, my friend. It's not me who don't make
Can
sense. It's your prophet comparing between the look of a man and the look of Allah,
so
not me.
your God went to the toilet.
Answer,
He
answer.
was a
No,
man.
you have to show me where you get
Even
this from. This
even
is false.
even
You know
today, the book of
you can
Timothy,
fabricate
in the book of
as much
Timothy,
as you
book
wish.
of
Okay.
Timothy,
Do you have a verse that says Jesus went to the
Jesus still a
toilet?
man today. Is Jesus
Okay.
still a man
Do
today?
you have a verse that says Jesus did not go to the toilet? So shut up. So now read for me. Your
Have
prophet
a
saying
verse which says
you're a
Jesus went to
prophet.
sleep. Jesus went
You're
to
a
sleep.
prophet.
I'm gonna show
Okay.
you.
So your Allah
I'm
is
gonna show you.
asleep. Okay. Hold on. If I show you that Allah now is asleep, what you would do?
I'm gonna show you Jesus went to sleep,
Okay.
and he's still
But Jesus,
sleeping
he
till
was
today.
asleep in the ocean, and yet he controlled the sea. How a
Let
person
me
who
show
is
you, man.
asleep, I can show you a verse that Jesus is asleep. You one you are calling him asleep. He controlled the sea. How he can do that?
I'm gonna show you Jesus sleeping.
Okay, but he controlled the sea even when he was sleeping. What is that? So he closed his eyes.
Guys.
He closed his eyes, but obviously he's in control.
Yeah.
Now
Let's
answer
fit that.
me. What kind of God he is short with
Every
big
time I read
ass?
the Bible, it's funny,
What
man.
kind of God? Your God,
Bible is
Allah. What God? Okay, well, you don't want to answer about this one. Okay, what about Allah is a Shin? What do you say? You refuse
Allah
Jesus to be God as a man, but Allah is a Shin. Is that true?
refused to worship a man. Now
Is it
refused
true?
to worship a
Is
man
it
who
true that
sleep.
Allah is a Shin? Read the hadith for me.
Worship.
And this is Sahih
Even till
hadith.
today in the book of
Listen,
Timothy,
either you wanna debate or you are just going to repeat yourself. So is it true
oh,
that
because
Allah
you're
is
asking my
is
questions,
it
you're trying to
true? I
attack
answered
Allah.
you. Is it true that Allah
No,
is
you
a
never.
Shin?
No, you never. Oh, Allah's not a shin. Sorry.
Read it. It's in front of you.
Allah has a shin. Allah has a shin, but he's not a shin.
Okay, he's not a Shin. Guys, Allah has a Shin, but he's not a Shin. So what else he have?
Bro, if you have a leg, do you mean you're a leg?
So Allah
What's
is
wrong with you, man?
okay.
What kind of English do
Okay,
you
so
speak?
tell me what he have. So
What
Allah
kind of
has a
English
guys.
scam?
Allah
No
has a
intellect,
leg.
man.
Guys, did you
No
hear it?
rationality. No
Hold on, guys.
false guy.
Did you hear it? Allah has a leg. What else he has?
Jesus got
Hold
legs. He's
on.
got a head. He's got
What
blonde hair.
Allah?
He's got
Okay,
blonde
but
hair.
Jesus,
Come
God,
on,
he
bro.
came as a man. Your God, this is how he is. This is not the form of God. Listen, listen. This is not the form. This is
This is
not the form of
paganism.
God
This is
according to you. You are the one
paganism.
who's making fun of Jesus being God and being a man. But now you just said to us, Allah has a leg. What else he has?
Listen, let me tell
What
you
else? What else?
where Jesus becoming a man came from. It came from the Greek
what else?
methodology
What
in
else?
the
What
late
else?
century. Huh?
Listen.
I'm
What
gonna show
else?
you.
You don't want to answer? What else Allah has additional to the Shin?
Yes.
Do Allah have an ass?
Bro, your God has an ass. Jesus had an ass.
Well,
According
prove
to
to
you.
me that Allah don't have an ass. So are you saying to me, okay, hold on. I am going, okay,
Allah,
hold on, guys, hold on.
Allah,
So are you
Allah,
saying to me,
scroll.
you
Jesus
just said Allah is not a Shin.
has
I
an
asked you, hold on. I asked you,
ass.
Allah is a Shin. He says he's not a Shin. He have a leg. Okay, let us draw a leg. So this is the leg of Allah. I asked you, is Allah have an ass? You said no. So what Allah next? What is next here? No ass. What is next? His head? This is the head of Allah? Allah is a leg and a head?
Tell me when you finish because I don't want to have a
I'm asking
rapping match in
you,
it. I
I'm
want you to
trying to
finish.
learn about your God. You said to me, Allah is not a Shin. Okay, sorry, he is not
Can
a
you have
Shin.
30 seconds
He
each?
has a
You want
leg.
30 seconds each?
Okay,
You want
he
to
has a
debate? You
leg.
want to
That's
debate?
wonderful. Okay, the hadith says Allah have two eyes. Okay, here we go. So now we have a leg and we have a head
You have
of
to debate.
Allah. What is between them? Nothing. You said he have no ass.
Okay, debate.
Do Allah
Can you
have a
have like 30
do
seconds
Allah has a
each?
stomach? Do Allah has a stomach, or he is just
People
a
want to hear. People want to hear my side of the talking as well. Come on, bro. 30 seconds each. Yeah.
This is the leg of Allah. Let us make it big. And Allah have no ass. Everybody heard you.
Are you gonna keep mocking? Are you gonna keep mocking?
Everybody heard you. So what is attached to the leg of Allah? What is
Nobody
next?
like. Yeah, listen, your live viewers. This guy doesn't let me
What
speak.
is the
He's not
next?
letting me speak.
What is next? Be brave and tell us. Okay, Allah has no ass. What is here? Attached to
Can
his
I
leg.
speak? What are you doing? Where are you drawing? I can't see you drawing. Let me see.
I'm drawing in YouTube. Here we go. People are laughing, dying laughing.
Hey,
At the look of your
why
God,
is that?
at the look of your God, according to this description.
Can you draw your God? Like he has a head, he has an ass, he has a dick, he has a leg.
Okay,
Can
so
you
okay, hold on. So Allah is dickless, right? Excuse my language. Allah is dick. You are the one who used the word, so excuse me, I have to use it. So you are saying that Allah is penis. He have no penis. Okay, hold on. You said Allah. Okay, you said Allah have no penis. Allah have no ass. So what he have next?
The God of the Bible has a penis and an ass.
First of all, let me show you. What if I show right now that Allah can have sex and he have a penis? What you would do?
What you would do when I show you Jesus has a
if
penis
I show
and an ass
you,
and 3 legs
God,
and 2 hands and
the Holy Spirit in the Quran came as in the shape of a perfect man. That's mean the Holy Spirit in the Quran you have a penis. Is that a problem for you?
Well, you're not gonna let me speak, so I'm letting you finish.
I'm letting you speak. I'm saying the Holy Spirit in the Quran came in the shape of a man, perfect man, which means you have a penis. Do you have a problem with that?
The Holy Spirit. No, we don't believe the Holy Spirit of the Bible. We believe the Ruh
Don't be
al-Qudus is
stupid. We
angel
don't
Jibreel.
believe in the same Holy Spirit. I agree. I'm asking you. The Quran says that the Holy Spirit of Allah came down in a perfect man shape. Is that true? And he have a
Yeah,
penis. Okay.
Jibreel,
So do you
angel
have a
Jibreel
problem with
came in
that?
the
Do you have a okay?
in the shape of a man.
And that is supposed to Jibreel. Do you have a problem with the penis of Jibreel?
I don't have a problem with the angel becoming a man. No, sorry.
No. So no. I'm asking you about specific question. You are the one who mentioned the word penis. I'm asking you. Do you have a problem
Yeah,
with the
can
penis
you
of
answer?
Jibreel?
Does Jesus have a penis?
I'm
Does
asking
Jesus have a
you. Do
penis?
you have a problem with the penis of Jibreel?
I'm asking you a question. Does God
So
have a penis?
you are just a rude person and you will never answer anything. Get lost. Do you see how we get them busted? The Quran says that the Holy Spirit came down in an image of a perfect man. The Muslim, they say this is Jibreel. He have an ass, he have a penis, he have nipples. So why Jesus is a problem for you? And how the Muslim they make the Holy Spirit Jibreel? We don't know. Nowhere in the Quran it says the Holy Spirit is Jibreel, and how he can be holy and a spirit if he is Jibreel. Because according to Quran, angels are not holy and they are not spirit. Angels are not a spirit, they are created from light, and they have no spirit and they are not spirit. So look at the stupidity of this cult. Allah has a shin. We say, is Allah shin? He says no, he is not a shin, he have a leg. Okay, here we go, we got a leg for you. What is next? Allah has an ass? No. Allah has a head? Unbelievable. A beautiful Allah. I mean, look at this Allah, brother. That's so beautiful. Let us draw the head of Allah, brother. Okay, I will make him handsome for you, brother. This is his nose. Okay, this is look like Trump. So this is Allah now? This is your God? So you rejected Jesus for he is coming as a man. You accepted a God who his leg is attached to his head? You look like an octopus. Do you see how silly their argument is? God, he came as a man, but still he's a perfect person. Jesus never did sin. Jesus never have sex. Jesus never do commit a crime. He is a perfect, still he is the perfect God, even though he is in the flesh of a man. What do you say, Abdul? This is Allah? Who wanna say I'm lying? What a funny God, he have no ass. But this is not true, because Muhammad he described clearly that Allah he look in the shape of a man, fat and short with big ass. This guy simply was lying. And this is the hadith in the front of us. Allah is fat, short, and this is the rest of the description as you see. So look what the Muslims they do. They refuse to read what their prophet, how Allah is described according to their prophet. Allah come as a fire. They have no problem with that. Allah come as a shin. They have no problem with that. The Holy Spirit came as a man. They have no problem with that. God come as Jesus. They have big problem with that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, brother. Why you are calling me again? Why? You are a joker. You are not serious. You are not an adult.
We can speak seriously.
Why you are calling? Are you going to answer or
We can
not?
speak seriously.
Are you,
I'll
I'm
answer your
serious.
question
Here
if
we
you answer
go.
mine.
This is your
100%,
prophet. Are
no
you?
doubt.
Do you respect your prophet or not?
And I respect my prophet.
Okay,
Yes.
so why you don't take what your prophet says seriously? Here we go. I
Okay, well,
ask you.
can we just deal with terms and conditions before we get into
I ask you, please. Can you read for us what your prophet said?
Oh, like I don't understand. Why am I always in the back? I'm always going to be on the
can
back
you
of
read for me what your prophet said, please?
Okay, let me just read it for you.
Hmm.
أعوذ بالله. One second. Where's this? Where's this? What? Bukhari.
It doesn't matter. This is no, this is da'if.
أعطوني ما شبع
This hadith is da'if.
الدجال ذاك في يمينه نسأل منك شو.
I don't hear you. Are you talking? Talk.
Yeah, I read it. So
no, read it. No,
yeah,
you want to read it. No, it sounds different when a Muslim, when a holy Muslim read it, my brother. I want you to read it for us.
Okay, I'll read it for you.
Okay.
Okay, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "I've told you so much about the Dajjal, Antichrist, that I'm afraid you may not understand. The Antichrist is short, hen-toed, woolly-haired, one-eyed, and eye-sightiness, and neither protruding nor deep-seated. If you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one-eyed." Abu Dawud said that Amr ibn al-Aswad was appointed a judge. Yeah.
Okay. What does that mean?
Is that all?
What is it?
Is that all?
What your prophet? He is afraid that you Muslims will be confused about the
this
look.
Is basically the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam describing the Dajjal for the Muslims, saying, "Yo, listen, when this individual
so why
comes,
he is afraid?
know
Why he is comparing between Allah?
He has these characteristics.
Okay, the Dajjal is a man. Why the prophet is afraid that you will be confused between his look and the look of Allah?
Because he's not afraid. He doesn't mention
it
no
says
afraid.
If you are confused, hold on, my friend, hold on. It says if you are confused about him who?
If you are confused about him, that's the if you're confused about the Dajjal.
Okay, and then he compared him to who? Know that your Lord is not one-eyed. So he's confused about what? What is the confusion is about? Confusion about the look of Allah and the look of the Dajjal, correct?
No. Sorry, no.
What do you mean no? Know that your Lord is not one-eyed. Hello, it says that in the front of you. Who he's comparing the Dajjal, who is fat and short with big ass, with who?
He's not comparing. There's no comparison there.
He is comparing. He is describing the Dajjal, and he says, if you are confused about him, I ask you him.
When you compare,
okay. If I have two creatures, I say to you, the first creature looks like this, and he is different from this creature by this. That means the only difference between them is the eye. So we have two creatures. One his name. We have two creatures. One his name is Ad-Dajjal, and one his name is Allah. What the difference between them? Only one eye. Correct?
Okay, listen. When you use the word compare, you have to use the English language. You have to use the word however or likewise. You have to. You don't find the word however there lacking. We just find the word.
Well, he said that this is first of all, this is a translation. Hold on, this is a translation. No, there is a comparison. You are not being honest, guys. There is a compare here. If you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one eye. So if you are confused about him who you said that the Dajjal, according to you, no problem. Know that your Lord. Okay, what is the connection between your Lord and the Dajjal, and what the connection between the eye of the Lord and the eye of the Dajjal?
So the Prophet ﷺ is telling the community, the community of the Prophet. He's telling him, listen, when the Dajjal comes, he's gonna have these characteristics. And then he's saying, and then he said, just know your Lord is not one-eyed. That's all he's saying. There's no comparison between the Dajjal and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Listen, if the Dajjal is a man, he's a human being, is that correct?
Dajjal is a human being. Allah is not a human being. Allah is a spirit. He is a spirit.
Hold on. Allah is a spirit. Who is the donkey? He said that to you.
Allah is we cannot see Allah.
You just said Allah is a spirit. I'm asking you seriously, who is the donkey? He said to you in Islam that Allah is a spirit.
No one told me. I did my own research, and I'm telling you.
So okay, as long as you did your own search, okay, give me the one who gave you. Give me the name of the donkey who says in Islam Allah is a spirit. You are either you agree that you are a donkey, a liar who is making things up, or you give me the name of the scholar who says Allah is a spirit and he has a spirit.
Say a question. Say a question. In the Quran,
don't ask me question. I'm asking you. Give me the name where you get this information from that Allah is a spirit.
Oh, can I got it from the Quran.
Wait, from the Quran, show me. Okay, I'm listening. Here you go.
Okay, so when Musa alayhi salam, when he went to the mountain, when he was supposed to, when he said to Allah, "Can I see you?" and you could not see Allah, was Musa alayhi salam looking at a human being according to the Quran, the corpus, and the way Quran tries to?
Where is the verse? Hold on, don't play games. Where is the verse? It says Allah is a spirit. Where is the
I
verse
just
in the
gave you.
Quran? Where is the verse? Give me the verse in the Quran. It says Allah is a spirit. You are a big fat liar.
What's the definition of a spirit? Let's get that right. Let's get the premise right first of all.
Do you know definition of the spirit?
I'm asking you the question. Why are you asking me? I'm asking you.
No, you are the one who says Allah is a spirit. So already you know the definition.
Man, no, you don't answer no questions, man.
No, I answer. No, listen. A spirit is the power of life. A spirit is something power, a power, an energy of life, power of life. So when we say, when we say God is a spirit, the God who is a spirit, he have no physical body, but he have the power of life. He is powerful, and nobody can describe how he is, but he is so powerful, and he have the power of life. This is why he can create life, he can give life, and he can take life. But your God is not a spirit, and you are lying to me. Now, when they ask Muhammad what is a spirit, do you know what your prophet he said?
Can I answer your question?
No,
you just said you gave me the definition of spirit.
Let me ask you. So when they ask your prophet, hold on, how come I know what the spirit is, but your prophet do not know what the spirit?
You don't know what spirit is. You got the definition wrong.
I'm asking you. Okay, what is the definition? Give me the definition of a spirit.
You gave me the definition of a spirit.
Okay, give me the give me the definition.
Does that mean
give me the definition of the spirit? Give me the definition. I'm listening.
I'll give you the English definition from the Oxford Dictionary.
Don't give me from the give me Islamic definition, not a language definition. Islamic definition. What is the spirit?
The definition you gave us of a spirit applies to a human being. So does that mean I'm a spirit?
You are the one who says to me. You are the one who says to me that the spirit is Allah, and now you are saying the definition I gave you is the spirit of a human being. How silly you are. The human being, he can give life. A human being, he can give life.
Okay, a spirit is a supernatural being, often but not exclusively a non-physical entity, such as a ghost, fairy, angel, or God. In English Bibles, the spirit specifically denotes the Holy Spirit. Spirit is often used to refer to the consciousness or personality. That's a spirit.
You are reading what the Christian says. What is a spirit in Islam, Abdul? What is a spirit in Islam? What is a spirit in Islam?
According to Islam, let me give you the Islamic definition.
What if I show you that your God is an idiot you do not know?
Oh, listen, you're just gonna keep mocking. You don't want to have a discussion.
I'm not mocking. Here we go. You are a liar. There's nowhere it says what the spirit is in Islam. Here we go. They ask thee concerning the spirit. They ask Muhammad, can you tell us what is the spirit? Muhammad, he says to them, Allah knows. Allah said to Muhammad, tell them it's from the command of Allah. What does that mean? What is the answer? They ask him what is the spirit. They ask him what is the spirit. He do not know. This is not an answer.
That's what we say, innit?
What?
That's the answer.
This is a verse from the Old Testament. So what? Nothing like him. Nothing like my finger too. Do you want to worship my finger? According to science, nothing like my finger, nothing like my eye, nothing like my skin, nothing like my DNA. So is that mean I'm God? Stop being stupid. I'm asking you. You said that Allah is a spirit. I wanted to show me. I wanted to show me the source where you got this information from. You are a liar, hypocrite, and you are fabricating information. Where it says in Islam that God is a spirit.
Listen, if I retract that, would you make your life any better?
I will apologize for you, Your Majesty, if you can show me that.
You cried. Okay, listen, let me just give you the description of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala within the Quran.
Don't tell me, give me answer where it says in Islam Allah is a spirit.
Well, listen, why are you stuck with one point that I made?
Because this is what we are talking about. We are talking about Allah being a physical being, or he is being a spirit. So
show me what Allah says is a physical being.
Let me get you busted. Let me get you busted.
You're fabricated.
You are get busted. Here we go. This is your Islamic website, and this is the fatwa. And the fatwa says Allah is not a spirit, and He has no spirit. So why you are lying?
That's good. Where?
Fatwa number 50774. A Muslim saying he is debating with a Christian and asking, does God has a spirit? Look like they are debating with me. What is the answer? No.
Okay.
So why you are lying? Why you are lying saying Allah is a spirit?
You said Allah is a physical being. I tried to contradict that by saying Allah is a spirit. That's only you cannot prove to me.
Oh, so you are lying. You are trying. You are trying by lying. You see, and look how stupid what you just said, guys. He was trying to prove Allah is not a physical being, but isn't it you who said to me Allah has a leg?
Show me where Allah says.
Hold on, aren't you the one? Aren't you the one who says to me Allah has a? Hold on, aren't you the one who said to me Allah has a leg?
Yeah, does that mean it's physical?
It's physical. A leg is not physical, guys. A leg is not physical. Allah have a spiritual leg.
It's completely shit. You know, something I'm here. That's it. That's the answer to you. Lace completely shit. There's nothing onto like him.
Nothing like me too. Nothing like
exactly.
you too. I never saw an idiot like you. To be honest with you, I never saw an idiot like you and your prophet. Does that mean Muhammad is God too? Now I'm asking you now. Where you get this right from? So Allah is not a spirit. So what he is? Allah is not a spirit. So what he is?
Can I ask you? Listen, let me just
don't ask me a question. I'm asking you. Allah is not a spirit, and this is what the Muslims say clearly.
For 10 seconds,
so
10 seconds,
Allah is what? Allah is what? If he is not a spirit, what he is?
Can you give me 10 seconds, man? 10 seconds. Listen.
I will give you 10 minutes. I'm listening. Just don't change the topic. Seconds. Allah is not a spirit.
I'm not changing the topic. I'm not changing the subject. Just trust me. I'm not gonna change the subject.
Go ahead. I don't trust Muslims. Go ahead.
I don't trust Christians. And the clock has a hand. The clock has a hand. We have a hand. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a hand. He says in the Quran, Allah affirms for himself.
So Allah must be a clock.
Two right hands.
So Allah must be a clock.
The clock has a hand. Okay. We have a hand. The clock has a hand that fits himself.
Okay, so all of them they are hand, but they look differently. It doesn't matter. They are a hand. Are you stupid or what? All of them they are hands. When you say Allah have a leg, when you are the one who said to me Allah have a leg, what he would do with his leg?
I never said that. You're a liar. I said he has a shin.
Listen, Allah has a shin or a leg. I don't care. You are the one who said the word leg, not me. I said shin. You said leg.
Said it. You start drawing this leg. I don't know what happened.
You are the one who said leg. I said shin. You said leg.
I said shin first. I said two right hands, a shin, and himself.
No, I am the one who said Allah has a shin. He is a shin. You said
listen, I just gave you analogy. I gave you
analogy. Okay, Mr. Analogy. I'm asking you now. So Allah have a shin. Is that shin is physical or not?
We don't know if it's physical. We don't know it's spiritual.
Okay, let me get you busted. Let me get you. Let me get you. Let me get you busted. Let me get you busted. Your prophet, he said it's a shape. You're a prophet, he said it is a shape. Is that correct? Did your prophet say it is a shape? Yes or no?
No, you claim to know Arabic, but I'm trying to speak to you in a way that you should
anyway. I'm asking you, did your prophet say that Allah has a shape? Yes or no?
What does the word tafweed mean? Tafweed.
Does the word shape mean physical being or not?
What does the word tafweed mean? Tafweed. You know Arabic. What does the word tafweed mean?
What the word tafweed mean? Tafweed. You know what? I'm going to change tafweed for you, and I will do tahfeed. Do you know what tahfeed means?
Finish.
Do you know what tahfeed? I will put a diaper for you. What the word shape for you mean?
Are you gonna ask me 2 million questions? I can't answer one.
I'm not asking you many questions. You said Allah is not a physical being. Allah in the your prophet saying Allah has a shape. They said, are we going to see Allah? Okay, he said yes. You will see him very easy. And now he is saying he will come to you in a shape. So are you saying your prophet is an idiot? He do not know how Allah look like, and you know better?
You see, I can't get 2 words out. I can't get 2 words out before you try to cut me off. So
no, I'm not cutting. I'm listening. What is the shape of Allah? Your prophet said Allah is a shape. Do you agree with your prophet or not?
Listen, does having a shape, where is the correlation between having a shape and
this is not the question. Do you agree with your prophet that Allah has a shape? Yes or no?
I believe he has a form.
Shape. He said shape.
Form.
He said shape.
Form.
It's in the front of you.
Form.
It's in the front of you. Okay, what that word? Okay, what? Form. Hold on, guys. It's a form. What is the form of Allah?
We don't know.
You are the one who said to me it's a shin. You forgot?
Yeah, I gave you an analogy which you cannot argue with. I appeal to you.
Just get lost. I have enough time of kids. It says here, Allah will come to the shape other than the one they saw first time. What is the shape of Allah you saw first time, you liar? Dragon? Tree? Potato? Chicken? Turkey? Elephant? You Muslim never saw Allah shape. And then he will say, I am your Lord. And they will say, you are not our Lord. Get lost out of here. And they throw potato tomato at him. And none will speak to him. So Allah will stay in the corner. Poor guy. They did not talk to me. I told them I'm Allah, but they don't want to talk to me. If we ask Zakir Naik what happened, he will say the following. Brother and sister, they the person named the contemporary, and he would make fun of Allah. Allah will come to that in a tape, and the contemporary he did. So what the Muslim don't accept to him? Because obviously, number one, maybe he is not shaving his beard. And Allah already shaved his beard. It's possible that Allah did not take a shower and he think. And it may be possible that Allah is not wearing the clothes and he's naked. And that's why the Muslim they could not believe Allah is naked. and it's possible that Allah look ugly, and this is why the Muslim they said we take refuge by Allah from you, and why the Muslim don't accept Allah. Allah know best, brother Zakir Naik. And then Allah will come and He will show His shin. Absolutely. So Allah, because He is rejected for a time, He will come to them in the original shape, which is a sin, and the sin of Allah is so beautiful. And when Allah He saw His sin, all the believers they will bow down in the front of the sin. Whoa, the shin of Allah is presented to you. All of you bow down to His shin, and Allah will be proud about His shin, and He will say something, you know. I'm sexy and I know it. Ta, 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 ta. I'm sexy and I know. What a cult! What a stupid cult, man! So look at this idiot. He fabricated how many lies to cover lies. They don't know. This donkey, he worship his God all his life. He did not know that Allah is not a spirit and He has no spirit, and He is just a physical being. So all of you waiting for the moment Allah will put His leg like this. That's it. Hmm? By the way, the first time I saw this a song, I never saw it in video clip. It's disgusting, really. It's a bunch of guys wearing panty underwear. Stupid, but it's fit with the Quran. I mean, what I have to use it. I saw it just a week ago. I think Google they spy at us. By the way, you say something, it appear in the advertising. So I said like sexy and I know it, and then I find it suggest a song in YouTube. So this is Islam, my friend. This is Islam. I'm sexy and I know it. And we will see Allah. What we will see Him? I say to him, Allah has a shin. He says, no, Allah have a leg. Supposedly now He fixed it. It's fixed. It's different, brother. Okay, the clock have a hand, and you have a hand, and Allah have a hand. Do you think it's the same, brother? It doesn't matter. It's a hand. Even the hadith says Allah have a 5 fingers. The Sheikh of Mirza never call. I don't know. I'm here. I got my Skype is open, as you see. We never even texted us. He will never call us. By the way, is this is the shin of Allah is better? You know, Mahdi, I know you are a Shia, but Shia is not better. Let me tell you. Okay, I want to ask you: do Allah has a throne, according to you as a Shia? Do Allah has a throne, according to the Shia? Yes or no? What do you say? Okay, is the throne of Allah is physical or metaphorical? Is it physical or metaphorical? Metaphorical. What do you mean? I don't know. You know, only Christian Prince. You know, I mean, what's wrong? Who is a Muslim at us? Is the chair of Allah is metaphorical or it is physical? Any Muslim? The Quran make it so easy. The Quran says that the size of uh, the chair of Allah is the same as the size of the throne of Allah. So you cannot say it's not physical. Hmm? Is that true? If we go into the Quran, we will find how Allah describe his throne. Isn't it the Quran says that 8 mountain goats carry Allah, which is in the Quran called Malaika? Chapter 69, verse number 17. So this is a physical throne. Okay. If Allah he have a physical throne, that's mean Allah is a physical being. Remember, your God is not the same as the God of the Christian. He is not a spirit and he has no spirit. He is not a spirit and he has no spirit. Yet he have hands, he have etc. He is how describe it. And now he have angels who they are carrying his throne. Who is in the top of the throne? Allah. Okay, what the point of having a physical throne if you are not a physical? I'm trying to understand you. Do you want to call me Mahdi? Call me. You sound like a nice guy. Call me. What is the point if I have, okay, imagine I have a couch, but I cannot even sit on it. So what the point? And then I make the angels carrying the couch. And I am in the Quran says وَعَلَى الْعَرْشِ اسْتَوَى. It's he's above the throne. So he's above the throne, but he is not sitting in the throne. He's flying on top of it. He's a fish. Islam is a collection of stupidity. No, my friend, how prophet they will sit on a throne? 5 prophets sit in the throne? That's stupid. Unless they are gods. The throne is a symbolic of authority. That's why it's called a throne. Do we have any Muslim want to give it better try? So look what we learned here. The Muslim they try to deny Jesus for God he came as a man, but they accept Allah who have a leg, who is a leg, and the Muslim they said he have no ass. I feel sorry for him. How you sit, man? Where do you sit? In your neck? Where do you sit? In your head? Allah cannot sit. Allah standing all the time. Thank God I have an ass. Otherwise, where I would sit, I'm going to sit. That's horrible. Man, oh man. I spend my life standing in one leg. And you notice here when the Muslim they speak about private parts, they try to insult Jesus supposedly by saying Jesus you have a private part. But the Muslim they say the Holy Spirit came to Mary as a perfect man. And I never saw a Muslim insulting what they call him Jibreel for coming in a perfect man shape. Was Jibreel holy? You see, the Quran says Holy Spirit. Question: was the Holy Spirit stay holy after become a man? Listen to this carefully, Christians. This is very important. I want you to take notes. As long as the Quran called use the by the way, this is taken uh, from the Bible. As long as the Quran call the Holy Spirit Holy Spirit, as exactly as in the Bible. All right. The Holy Spirit in the Quran came to Mary and appeared to her as a perfect man. After the Holy Spirit became a man, is this still holy or became dirty? The Muslim, they will say, stay holy. Bingo. Islam got busted. Do you see how easy to get them busted? So how come an angel, according to Islam, the Holy Spirit is an angel, is Jibreel. Okay, how come an angel called Holy Spirit, he become a man, still the Muslim consider him holy? If God, he became a man, he is not holy? You see the double standard? Because Islam is a counterfeit of a Christianity and Judaism and other belief, Islam is very easy to debunk and to show how stupid it is. He can call me. Who is holding him? So did you guys take a note? Did you take a note? The Muslim, they say the Holy Spirit appeared to Mary as a man. Hmm? All right, look like we have somebody is contacting us. We told him welcome to call if you wish. Anyone? All those verses speaking about Isa. Mary, she received a gift from God, chapter 19, verse number 19. The Holy Spirit appeared to her as a perfect man. And obviously, this is a theft from the Bible. And yeah, so what do you say, Muslims? And look here how the Muslims, they fabricate the translation. It says, and then we sent to her our angel. It doesn't say angel. It says our spirit. The Muslim claim that the spirit is Jibreel. It is the Holy Spirit. Any Muhammadan? Guys, anyone wanna call me, he can call me. What I can do? So call me. Okay, call me. What I would do? Call me. Shall I sing for him? Call me, baby. They call me. No, he's not calling. This is not true. Because if anyone call me, you will see it right away in the screen and you will hear it. Our Skype is on. Maybe he's calling a different person. There is some Muslim trying to copy my Skype name. Be careful. Give me your ID in Skype, I will call you. That is your Skype ID? There's the at in the beginning, that is the at, that is part of the ID. Are you, okay, are you sure? So this is the ID with me. Okay, hold on, we have a Muslim call.
احنا ما نتبع دين اسمه المسيحيه، انا ما ادري من فين تجيب اللخبطه هذه. احنا نتبع مخلص اسمه المسيح. حكايه الدين هذه ما هي موجوده في الكتاب المقدس، هذه اشياء الاسلام علمنا هي.
This guy is playing for me in audio. Stupid. Next, let us search for this guy. You see, we asked them to call us, and then they play for us. And by the way, I think this guy, he think I'm a Muslim. I cannot find that ID Skype. You guys give me wrong ID. Any brave Muslim? Anyone? Any brave Muslim, smart Muslim, educated Muslim, ignorant Muslim? We take all kinds of Muslims. Anyone? So as you see, Islam cannot stand simple questions. It's a silly cult. They are worshiping a shin, worshiping a leg, and I don't think even the leg of Allah is something sexy. I think it's something ugly. What kind of God he will show his shin? Show us your finger. What is that? God he show his shin, and people they bow down. Brother, after 5 minutes, brother, we are going to see the shin of Allah, brother. Brother, do you think the shin of Allah is white, brother? Absolutely, brother. Everything in heaven is white, brother. He's very white. And even, brother, you can see the marrow of his bones. Remember, Muhammad, he promised that in the heaven, we will not see women like this, as you see in the screen. Absolutely not. We will see different style of women, different beauty, something you never saw before. So beautiful. You cannot even imagine the beauty of the women in the heaven. Brother, the Prophet said, in the heaven of Allah, we will have very beautiful women, very sexy, from the kind who sing always sexy and you know it. And they are so beautiful to the point you see the marrow of their bones because they are so white. Oh boy. I cannot wait to get those. At least I will get 72 of those. At least. Do you think I will have time to do live broadcast there? I don't think so. And look at the high years, man. It's getting hot here. This is very exciting. I don't know what's happening with the men in the chat who is watching this beauty. Look at that. Oh boy. Oh man. Oof. Oof. It's not hot here, but I think we need to turn the fan on. So Allah, brother, he promised us this beauty, brother. If you think we are making fun, we are not. Muhammad, he says that women in the heaven of Allah, they will have white skin to the point you can see the marrow of their bones. So we are not making fun. This is Sahih. Do you see it? This is what they believe, my friend. The Prophet, he swear by Allah that each one of you will have etc. of the Huris, who is so beautiful. And by the way, he says here pure. Pure is not pure, it's about white. They are so white and they are transparent. Finally, if your wife she eat your hamburger, you will see it. She cannot say I did not get, honey, I did not eat your hamburger. No, she cannot do that no more, because you can see through her bones, not only her stomach. So beautiful, to the point the marrow of the bones of their legs will be seen through the bones and the flesh. Look how beautiful. The brother, how you can refuse such a beauty, brother? Don't you want to see the flesh of the marrow of the bones of your mother-in-law? Be honest with me. Okay, imagine this. This is your mother-in-law and you visit her in her bedroom in the heaven, brother. Mean. What is this picture? Oops, that's bad. Don't go there. When it's small as an icon, it appears differently. What is that, man? This is so beautiful. I think this woman, she ate a Big Mac, and I think there's some poo-poo there. I can see poo-poo. I don't know if you notice. You know, look here. There's some. Look, see. Mm. Very beautiful. I mean, who is the one who can come with such a religion save Allah? I mean, we have to face the truth here. That's beyond normal human being. Give me your Skype. I will refute your lies. Give me your Skype. I will call you. Give me your Skype. Post your Skype. Give us your Skype. I cannot see your ID. Okay, give me your Skype. I will call you. I am invisible, brother, like Allah. So all the Muslims, they call me, they can find me, except you, brother. Why? Are you searching under the table or in Skype? Give us your Skype. Give us your Skype. Who will call you? Who is a Muslim today is going to leave the cult of Islam? How many? 10, 20? How many? Each time we go live on here, how many Muslims they see this and they die laughing at their cult? Die laughing about the previous caller. He says that Allah is a spirit, showing us how stupid this cult is. The followers who worship this God do not know that Allah is not a spirit. You believe it? Growing men, growing women, they do not know that Allah is not a spirit and He has no spirit. Which means they are praying to the wrong God. Because if you think Allah is a spirit and He has a spirit, it means you are believing different Allah. What is Allah? Who is this Allah? You have no idea. And now he searched in a website, he found that a Muslim says, okay, Allah has no spirit. So now he changed his belief in Allah. Imagine how easy it is. From God with a spirit to God with no spirit in a blink of an eye, just because he says, the scholar, he says Allah has no spirit, brother. So we worship a God who have a spirit all our life, and suddenly in a blink of an eye we switch our religion to God who has no spirit. This religion is like somebody going to the beach. Before he entered the swimming beach area, he is wearing a full suit. After that, he is wearing a bikini. This is how fast they change. Does the Houris has leg? Sure, they have legs. Come on, beautiful legs. Phew, man. And not only that, by the way, the Hur in the heaven of Allah, when one of us, the men, we have fight with women in our house, like you have a daughter or you have your wife, you know, or if you are a Muslim, you have 4 wives. The Hur, right away, they will start cursing your wife. And they will say to him, they will curse her from the sky, say, shame on you. He is for us. He is there just a guest. Why are harming him? You believe it? Yeah. I mean, unbelievable, which means they can hear us right now. Yes, brother. And they will start cursing your wife. And they will sing for you. Get my book, Sex and Allah, and Die Laughing from the stupidity of this religion. And by the way, Muslims are buying this book like crazy. Sex and Allah. It's 2 volume, and #1 buyers for it are Muslims. Look what will happen, brother. When you fight with your wife in the earth, the Prophet said, whenever a woman harms her husband, this is women in the chat, listen carefully. Okay, listen carefully. What happening to you? Okay, when one of you harm her husband, what happened? Look what happened. The Prophet speaking, that's mean this is serious. Whenever a woman harm her husband in this world, you see, the Prophet, he is very good in details. In this world, not the other world. In this world, that would outdo any right. This is, by the way, fabrication. Doesn't say there anything about do right. Are you saying in Islam you can harm your husband with do right? I mean, the translator, they try to fix it, they make it a blind. Unbelievable. What the heck is that? Are you saying to me that a Muslim woman in Islam, she can harm her husband with do right? Like what she would do to him? She will cut his nails. And then he says, his wife among the Houris in the Jannah, they will say, you must not harm him. May Allah destroy you. May Allah kill you. He is only passing guest there. Why you are doing? Leave him alone. Leave Brittany alone. What the heck? How Muhammad knew this? This is so beautiful. So now I feel really I'm sexy and I know it. I mean, look, women are fighting over me. Women are fighting with me in earth. Women fighting over me in heaven. What do you want more, brother? What do you want more? Leave him alone. He is just a guest there. Shame on you. My husband, are you okay? Did she hit you in your balls? This is the most important part for us. We don't care about the list. Please hit him in his nose, not his balls. What the heck? That's so beautiful. You feel you are protected, brother. I mean, you have really who defend you. Do we have any Abdul want to say something? You see, we Christian, we have Santa Claus. He sing jungle bells, jungle bells. What Muslim will go to heaven? What they will hear? Jungle balls, jungle all the way. Balls is here, balls is there, balls all the way. And the women, they please protect his balls. Please bring him here. Allah gave him perfect penis. He come to us here, jungle. What the heck is that? This is so beautiful. The whole heaven is about sex, women, vagina, private part. Women, they are so white, so we can see their marrow of the bones. So beautiful. I'm really being touched. Any abuse? They once saying that, and no. You see, I'm very natural person. I don't put makeup. I don't speak politically correct. People who like it, like it. Don't like it, don't listen. This is who I am. I cannot be polite explaining something not polite because it's not polite anyway. Did Muhammad mention the vaginas? Yes. Did he mention penises? Yes. So why I cannot say it? If you don't say it, you are hiding the truth. Correct, guys? If you claim that because you are being polite, or let us say I'm a Christian, I should not use such a language. No, you should use it because we are using it here not to speak dirty. We are using it to expose the truth. And here we go. This is your prophet saying what he's saying. Mirza saying, how could you say Islam is about sex? Mirza is texting me. Let us call Mirza. Let's see what happened. Mirza is now eating. He must be eating. Always is eating. 24 hours, 7 days a week. Answer, Mirza. Why you don't answer? Look what Mirza said to me. Allah, he ordered women to wear head scarf. Allah, he ordered women to wear head scarf, but he gave them verses to do suckling to a stranger. So your wife, she covered her head, but she gave your neighbor her boobs. MashaAllah. And man to be clean? How a man can be clean? Your prophet used to have sex with all his 13 wives without washing. How he can be clean? You tell me. Call me, baby. The man have to be clean. Allah ordered the women to cover themselves. You're right. You made the women a goods for sale and buy. Muta, all kind of false marriages. Wash yourself every 5 days. Mirza, come on. I want you to answer. Yes, Mirza.
Every 5 days.
Mute YouTube. Mute YouTube.
Brother, give me 1 second, brother. Hello?
Yeah.
Brother, I just want to respond real quick.
Okay.
Because I don't have very long. So the reason we Muslims are clean, women wear headscarves so they don't get molested. Men and women, we wash ourselves 5 times a day.
You wash yourself 5 times a day? Since when? When you wash yourself? When you wash yourself? Okay, let me ask you. Was your prophet a clean person?
Of course, he was praying every day. He was washing himself. He wasn't looking at women, everything.
Okay, so if somebody have a fleas in his head, is he clean?
Say again?
If somebody his head is full of lice, is he clean?
Not physically. Physically, but not mentally.
Not mentally, but you said to us you wash yourself five times a day. So how somebody he wash himself? How somebody he wash himself 5 times a day? He is full of lice.
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 Wait, flies or lice?
Lice, fleas, lice. The insect who suck your blood. The insect
if
which
any
which suck your blood, those, because somebody is not taking shower for long, they lay eggs and they grow in your body. So was your prophet, as you claim, washing himself 5 times a day?
well, an insect. What do you mean by insect? Because we have insects now. Like if you sleep and
Lice,
you have a
lice. You don't know what lice?
mosquito, what do
You
the
don't know what
mosquito do,
lies?
man?
You don't know what lies.
Lying.
Lies. Read the hadith in front of us on the screen. Go ahead.
Can you read for me, brother?
You know, I
My
don't know. No,
screen is low.
I'm illiterate like your prophet. I don't know how to write, how to read.
I gotta open YouTube then again, brother. Could you please
Mhm.
let me see. Okay, I'll open it. One
Hmm.
question.
What's happening? What-
All right, it's
Hmm.
okay.
Your prophet, his head is full of lies, correct?
Anas ibn Malik said, whenever the apostle of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala went to Quba, he used to visit Haram,
Hmm.
daughter of Milhan, who was married to Ubada
Hmm.
bin al-Samit.
Hmm.
One day when he visited her, she gave him food and said, clearing his head of lies. Oh, lies! The
Hmm.
narrator narrated the rest of the tradition.
Hmm. Nice, yeah.
Well,
How nice.
lies.
Yeah, how nice.
So,
So is lice
no,
is because he's clean or
lies.
because he is dirty?
Um, all right. So it says here that lies do not care whether the person has squeaky clean hair or dirty hair.
Hmm. But if you wash your hair always, they will not be able to lay their eggs. They care. They try for sure. You know, they are insect wherever they can live. But if a person who cannot, who don't wash, then they will be able to load their eggs. Your prophet, his hair like this.
Wait, let me open live. Okay.
Hmm.
Right.
This is the head of your prophet.
Nah, that's exaggerating it, man.
No, it says even your prophet, he says Allah, he tests us with lies. He tests the prophet with lies until the lies
Oh,
almost
Allah
killing him.
tests.
Even he says until the lies almost killing him. He's dying from it. By the way, I heard there's a book, it's written by one of the lies was in the panty of the prophet. It says the memory of the prophet panty. Because she was a witness, she was there, you know, she saw everything. He said lies almost killed me. So what do you mean exaggerating? Now let me ask you. You said your prophet, he washed himself. Do he wash himself with the clean water or filthy water?
It depends what water is available, man.
Okay, are you allowed to wash yourself with water, have your wife blood from period?
Like, let's say there's a big what's the thing again in the oasis, right?
What?
You know what an oasis is?
What?
You know what an oasis is?
I'm asking you. If a woman if your wife she have period blood, she have those things women use, and then she throw it in the bathtub, and you fill the bathtub with water, okay, and there is her blood there. So is it okay for you as a Muslim to shower yourself for wudu with that water?
Look, if the blood is on the water, what you literally the part of the water where what you use for your thing, wudu.
Yeah,
If that contains blood, yes. But if the let's say you got a
it's
big
okay. It's okay
pound.
if you have a blood in the water. It's okay to do wudu with it.
No, you gotta show me that D first, man.
Okay, so no, I'm not saying that. I'm asking you. Okay, what about if there's a dead dog in the water?
So why you got many dead animals in the sea? Does that mean you cannot use
Not
the
in the
water from the
sea, in a
sea?
small water, a small container. Let us say a water have 6 foot wide, and the water height is for
6 foot
you.
is big,
Yeah,
man.
and the 6 foot is big.
Well, wait, let me see. 6 foot bathtub,
6 foot
something
is
six.
a size and half of the size of your. It's the
I
same
know what
size
you
of your
guys use
bathroom.
in America because we got different things, man. We got 6 meters,
6 foot is like
and that's big.
2 meters or less,
Huh?
actually.
6
Less.
feet? No, it must be more. Or 1.8.
Less than 2 meters. So if we had a dead dog in 1.8 meter and the water is to your knee, is it okay to wash yourself with the dead water, with the dead dogs in the water?
Mm. That's pretty close, you know. That's pretty close. But if it's if it's
What are
something
you
around
talking about? If we have
20
a dead
feet,
animal, a dead dog, that do you know how much, how stinky is going to be? What's the close? So listen, dead dog in a small container, let's say jacuzzi. It's like a jacuzzi. So you have a dead dog in the jacuzzi. Are you? Is it okay for you to prepare yourself to pray to Allah by such a water?
well, it depends on which time the dog died. If the dog died recently, then the water of the pot that you're washing
Okay,
yourself
what
in,
if it is
it's
stinky?
maybe
What
still
if
a
the
bit
water
clean.
already stink? What if the water already stink and people even throw garbage? So people they throw garbage, women blood, and dead dogs in that water. So what do you do? Is it okay?
Hmm. That's disgusting, but you gotta
That's
show me the
disgusting.
ID
Thank you very
first,
much.
man.
Finally, he said it. Guys, here we go. You're a prophet. Look what he's doing. It was said, "Oh Allah Messenger."
Well, it wasn't 2 feet.
Don't change the topic. Everybody heard you saying it is disgusting. Huh? It
If
was.
it's one feet,
You
if it's
said
2 feet, it's disgusting.
it
But
is disgusting. Everybody heard you, right?
no, but it depends on the size of the bathtub,
We
man.
will show you the size. The size is small, the same as we told you. We are not lying. Read with me. Look what the hadith is saying.
I pass.
The people
Yes,
asked
read
the
for me,
Messenger of
brother.
Allah. The people asked the
Yes.
Messenger of Allah, can we perform ablution out of the well of Bid'ah, which is well into which menstrual clothes, dead dogs, and stinking things are thrown in it? He replied, water is pure and nothing make it impure. What do you say?
The people ask the Messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala,
Hmm.
can we perform ablution out of the well of Buddha, which is a well into which menstrual clothes, dead dogs, and stinking things were thrown? He replied, water is pure and is not defiled by anything. So,
Yeah.
we as we as we as humans, yeah, we can't even make the seawater clean as drink water, man.
Abdul, listen.
We can take out
This is a
the
small,
salt and
tiny
everything.
container of water. Have all this garbage. People they throw garbage there. It says stinky garbage, and they throw women blood from period. And there's dead dogs in that water. Your prophet answers saying, water is pure, not defiled by anything. Do you agree with him? Be honest.
Water is pure and it's not defiled by anything. Well, what you mean by defiled, first of all?
It's mean he is washing with it. Don't you see? It's clean. He is saying it's clean. They're asking him, are you going to wash with it? Can we wash with it? He said, yeah, it's pure.
Well, the definition of defiled, brother, it says.
You see, you are now not being honest. You are not being honest. When he say it's pure, it's mean it's clean. That's what pure mean. And when you prepare yourself to the prayer, you do ablution, you make yourself pure too. So you can meet God in the prayer,
So
correct?
if you got
Isn't it
what
the
if you got
Quran? Isn't it the
pure
Quran?
chocolate?
Isn't it the
You have to
Quran
taste
says
chocolate?
women they cannot even pray when they have their period because they are impure? So how a blood of women in the water make you pure? How garbage? How dead dogs? Look at this hadith here. This is nicer for you. Read it. I passed by Allah Prophet when he was
Can I read it?
performing
Yeah, go
wudu
ahead. Yeah,
from the
go.
well of Buddha. I said, are you performing wudu from it when garbage is thrown in it? People are even they found this is strange. Even normal people don't do that. This is obviously stinky. You see, nobody will ask why you are doing that unless the water is really bad. Correct, guys? If the water is clean, nobody will ask me why you are cleaning yourself in a clean water. People, do we agree?
bi-
If somebody showering himself in a clean water,
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
nobody will ask him why you are cleaning yourself in a clean water. But because it's a disgusting water. And by the way, the translation is not accurate. It says here, the stinky things are thrown away. Not only garbage, stinky garbage. So why your prophet doing that? No answer. So you're a prophet full of lies. You're a prophet he shower with dead dogs. You're a prophet have what about having sex with all the wives with one wash? Do you do that? And as a Muslim, you
Say
sleep with
again?
all the women you have in one wash?
You can.
You
You
don't
can.
wash.
If those are your wives,
Hmm. Do you wash or
uh,
you go from a wife to a wife to a wife? What do you say?
and both can.
You are afraid to say anything because you know I'm going to show you your prophet. He sleep with all his wives in one wash. This is what you're afraid. Otherwise, you know the answer. You know it's not right. But because I'm going to show you. Do your prophet have sex with his wives when they have their period?
Um, I mean, if you have sex with a wife and she's on a period, she won't get pregnant.
What does have to do with the question?
And that's scientific, man. You can't get pregnant if you
What
on
does
your
have to do?
period.
I'm asking you, is it halal for a Muslim to have sex with his wife when she have her period?
I don't know. You tell me, brother.
Well, you're a
Let me see
prophet.
that
Your
leaf.
your God Allah, He says, your woman is the same as the ground. Dig in the ground as you wish when you wish. Is that correct?
Let me see.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of a prophet he do that? And why the Quran describe women as if they are a ground to dig on them?
Show me the English translation, brother, and I'll show you what it means.
It's in the front of you.
Yeah, right. So your wives are as tilth unto you. So approach your tilth when or how you will, but do some good act for your soul beforehand and fear Allah, and know that ye are not to meet or to meet Him in the hereafter, and give these good tidings to those who believe. So tilth unto you. What this means is like, yeah, it's not like really tilth like you gotta oppress women and stuff. No, no, it's not that,
Ah,
but
it says
you
there, it
you you're the
says
person of the
hearth.
house.
The word hearth. What tilth mean? Explain to me. My English is not good. What tilth mean? The word
Which
tilth.
one?
The word tilth. What the tilth mean?
Oh, tilth means, wait, how can I say this? Tilth meant give me a second. Uh, it's at the edge of my head, man. Now you tell me. Wait, let
What?
me see. Let me
Suddenly you do
see.
not know?
I think I heard the word once. English is my main language, man. I live in the west of Europe, man.
You live in the West. I live in the East. I'm Chinese. What they say? Well, speak in English, my friend. You live in the West. It's an English word. So what tilth
Oh,
mean?
well, wait, let me see. Dictionary, man, brother.
Dictionary.
Tilth. All right, it says here cultivation of land, tillage, the condition of tilled soil,
Mm-hmm.
especially in respect of suitable for sowing seeds, Prepared server soil, man.
Okay. So this is how you describe having sex with your wives in Islam?
Can you wait, can you for something else?
What? Talk about something else? Okay, we
Can you
talk. Forget.
confirm
Okay,
that?
forget. Let me ask you, what is your sheikh? What is your sheikh? You told me your sheikh will call me Friday.
Arabic, it's actually something different in this passage.
What? He hang up. I feel sorry for this Mirza. He's a nice kid, but I feel sorry for him. He tried to defend. He do his best. But you know, I like about him. He is not rude. He is not he is not But I feel sorry for him still. Like sometimes he get upset. He get angry. Like especially when he sees somebody calling me and leaving Islam, he go crazy. He's a liar. He's not a Muslim. Does a Muslim. But still, he's in his heart. He's a poor kid. Where is the sheikh? You promised me your sheikh will call me Friday. What happened, Mirza? Where's your sheikh? So look what we have. We have a crazy guy. Obviously, this is a sign of a man. He's a crazy. A man who take a shower with dead dogs. He cannot be a normal person. Correct, guys? There is no way Muhammad is a normal person. Even the Arab, they are wondering, what are you doing? Why you are taking shower there? If you are taking shower in a clean water, nobody will be wondering, what are you doing? Even the followers of him, he says to him, what are you doing? Are we going to take this? It have dead dogs, it have woman blood, it have menstruation rags, flesh of dogs, which mean the dogs are now in the stage of being, it's not the perfect, like the body is already, it became pieces. All of those things is dumped in this place, and then you take a shower there. You have to be mentally ill, literally. What the purpose of taking a shower if the shower will make you more dirty? You know what I mean? What the point of this shower? If this supposedly he is doing that, by the way, this is not a shower. Muslims don't take a shower. They put some water under the arm, some water in their hands, some water in their feet, some water in their ears, which is funny, and some in their nose because shaitan sleep in their nose. Alhamdulillah, and then that's it. I go to pray. But this is not a shower. And especially you are putting water in your mouth from this water. How you can put water in your mouth from this water and in your nose? So guys, if I come to your country and you see Christian prince taking a shower in water have dead dogs and women blood from period and decomposed cats or dogs or garbage, don't ask him why. He's an Arab. I'm following the prophet and I am clean and you know it. So if we try to imagine how and what the prophet was doing exactly, you will not believe it. Literally, your prophet is swimming with garbage. Literally. And why? You see, the rest of the population, they're asking why you are doing that. Obviously, it's mean there's other opportunity to wash yourself. There's water. They have water. Otherwise, they will not ask him why you are doing this. So Prophet Muhammad, say hi. We just found Prophet Muhammad. Hey, Prophet Muhammad, what are you doing there? Water is pure and nothing make it impure. And when Muhammad he says something, that's mean it's coming from Allah, and that's it. He is a clean, and you know it. And now because he said so, all the Muslims have to follow. Okay, well, I want to see the Muslim really practicing Sunnah, because this is Sunnah to wash with yourself with garbage. Nobody do what the Prophet, the crazy Prophet, does, because you don't believe in this garbage. There's no way this man have a little brain. He's mentally ill, obviously. Otherwise, you tell me what make a man jump in such a water. What is the problem? It's mental illness. It's obvious. It's obvious and so clear. And I bet you Muhammad was enjoying it. Suntan, you know, I mean, it's beautiful. We have to admit. Mirza, he said to me his sheikh is what? What happened to his sheikh? My sheikh could not find time today. He would lead the prayer in the mosque morning and night. Well, don't he knew that he will lead the prayer at night and the morning when he told you he will call me today? Let me tell you what happened to your sheikh. Your sheikh is in the delivery room. He is going to deliver a beautiful child, 9 months old. The Prophet said, if a Muslim he wish to have a baby in the heaven, he will have it and deliver it in less than an hour, which means an hour in the Arabic, 15 minutes. Look how beautiful. You are a man and you have a big belly, and now you will deliver a child. What is me really making me confused? You will deliver the child from where? That's really harmful. I don't want to even think about it. Obviously, this guy is mental illness. You see, all what he says is stupid. There's no way a man he have a brain he will say such a statement that you will be delivering a child in the heaven and you are a man. And all of this in 15 minutes. The fastest microwave ever. Do we have any Muslim want to say something good to us about the Prophet? Anyone? Who want to say to us something good about Muhammad? Oh, Mahdi, you have more disgusting hadith than all the Muslim Sunni. Trust me. Don't make me open the deal about the Shia. You will die laughing. Don't make me go there. You think really you are better than the Sunni? What are you talking about, my friend? Shia stories is 1,000,000 times funny and stupid from the Sunni hadith. Actually, nobody can beat the Shia with this with the madness. No Sunni, nobody. All right. Ali Muhammadan want to say something to us? As an example, the Shia, they said that Abul Hassan, he said that if you take a shower from the Prophet said, this is Shia hadith, if you take a shower or if you eat in the dishes or in the pot which is made in Egypt, or you wash your head with its mud, you will become a pimp. Do you want to find the hadith reference? I can search for it. So you tell me which one is better, the Shia or the Sunni? Both are stupid. So if you eat in a dish made in Egypt, you will become a pimp. Let me find it for you. Hold on, so you don't say we make things up. Here we go. This is the book of Al-Kafi, variant number 6, page number 386. Al-Kafi for the Muslim Shia is the same as Al-Bukhari, very high quality book. It says that the Prophet said, he saw a bunch of people who they are drinking with their mouth. The Prophet says, drink with your hand, it is better. Let us continue. And then he says, the Prophet said, don't eat in the dishes made or the containers made in Egypt, and don't wash your heads by its mud, because that will take off your jealousy and will make you in a hurry to be a pimp. And you are telling me the Sunni, they have funny hadith, we Shia we don't? What do you say? So if you like to be a pimp, just go and buy some dishes made in Egypt. No, they cannot say weak hadith. This is Shia. This is like authentic books for the Shia. This is Al-Kafi. This is Al-Kafi. Yeah. What about drinking the piss of the imams? What do you think, Mahdi? Is it true if you drink the piss of your imam, you go to heaven? Let me try to find the hadith for you. Guys, we're not talking about even Muhammad. Any of those, the family of Muhammad or the imams after him, if you drink their piss, you go to heaven, and their piss is always pure. I'm just trying to find an authentic source for the reference. Here we go. Are you there, Mahdi? Those are the source. Those are the name of the books. And look what it says. فإنه إذا تبول okay, and then he says that the bowl of الأئمة ليس في بول الأئمة وغائطهم استخباث ولا نتن ولا قذارة بل هما كالمسك الأذفر بل من شرب بولهم وغائطهم ودمهم يحرم الله عليه النار واستوجب دخول الجنة. So there's no dirt, there's no filth in the piss and the poo of the imam, and the one who, and even they smell like musk, like perfume, and the one who drink their piss and enjoy their poo, Allah forbid them from going to hell, which means they will go to heaven, and he must go to heaven. It says that literally, and this is the book, and this is the reference. So what do you mean we are better than the Sunni? By the way, I notice as an Arab that when I go to the bathroom, the smell there is so good. Do you think I'm an imam too? Me, I think I'm an imam, because look, I can't describe for you how smell. Should I will buy a camera to show you. The piss and the dirt and the poop of the imam is like musk, and the one who eat it or drink it, he go to heaven. And you are telling me your books is better than the Sunni. And by the way, the Sunni, they say that they were fighting over the camel poop, the camel poop of Aisha, and they sniff it and they say the smell of the Jannah. It's in front of you. أنوار الولاية لآية الله الأخوند ملا زين العابدين الكبايكاني, page number 440. All right. So don't tell me that you Shia have better. I mean, it's the same garbage. We did not even show you anything yet. It's endless. What about if you look at your ass, your wife ass or your wife anus? Allah will make your children blind, and you will turn blind. And if you speak when you are having sex, Allah will make your son mute and deaf. Is that correct? This is your Shia. Read. Looking at the women anus is not a problem unless, but it is going to cause your son to be blind. And from Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, that the Prophet, he made like last statement before he died. He said to Ali, none of you should look at the anus of his wife or her vagina, and he should not look when he is having sex. So we don't look at our wife when we have sex. We look at what? Don't look, brother. Don't ever look, because looking at the vagina or the anus will cause the son to be blind. And in other statement, the Prophet said to Ali, which is mentioned in the book of Kitab al-Faqih, O Ali, Allah, he hated for my nation to play during the prayer. And then he reached until he says, and to look at the women vagina. And then he continues saying, they are giving you all the reference. Let us translate to English. Let us see what the English translation of Google, stupid Google, what will come. Let us give it a translation. All right. Narrated by Said, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Prophet, okay, Said. Don't look at the verge. The farj. Farj means the wife, vagina or private part. And don't look when you are having intercourse. I mean, translation here. Or looking at the vagina, because that inherits blindness to the child. Do you see it, guys? Do you see it? Even in the stupid Google translation, it shows. Look like my dad was not looking. Thank God. Man, I think my dad, when he was doing it with my mom, he was having like a eye folding stuff for security. Unbelievable. This is so good to be true, and this is science, by the way. It's proven to be true. Try it with your wife. Try it with your wife. Just okay, try it. I challenge you. See, you are scared to do it now. This is Shia. This is Shia. You know. So this is why I love when Mr. Al Mahdi he said we Shia we don't have those garbage. Hey, come on. Are you serious? You do. You have more garbage than anyone. I never saw. I'm telling you, I never saw stupid stories like the stories in the books of the Shia. It's beyond stupidity. Anyway, do we have any Muslim would like to call? Enough with the Shia, otherwise we will go crazy. What do you mean show me more, Al Mahdi? Isn't it enough? If your prophet says that, that means your prophet is a false prophet. Enough. Enough is enough. Correct, guys? As long this is Sahih and Muhammad said that, as mean that's mean Muhammad is a false prophet. But anyway, you want to see more? Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let me try to remember. I need to squeeze my head. What I will get you. Hmm. I have one, but I don't know how I can find it. I don't think I will find this in the internet. This is horrible. Okay, hold on. How you can choose a wife according to the Shia? You look at her vagina. I mean, look at the contradiction. One hadith says, if you look at the vagina, but that one is speaking, actually, it's not a contradiction, to be honest, because that one is speaking about having sex. Here, if you want to get married from a woman, how you know that those women, she will give you good babies? You look at her vagina. So like there's two, three, four women, and you want to get the best of them who will give you the best babies. So what do? You look at their vagina. But let me see if I can find you reference for that. This is an issue. Mm, I don't think we will find that in. I don't remember the exact word to search for, because this is something I read long time ago, and in order to find it you have to remember. Let us see. Actually, that one I think is not about a female, normal female. I think it's about a transgender. Mm, let us see. I cannot find it. Sorry. Until now, nothing is appearing. Mm. Yeah, sometimes you find it easy. Okay, hold on. Look like here. No, this is a Sunni website. I don't wanna. I found it actually, but in a Sunni website. But I don't wanna. Yeah. Okay, let's look for something else. Uh, yeah, look at this one actually. Hold on, I remember this one now. A Muslim Shia, he should not wear black shoes. We spoke about this one before, if you remember, guys. Right? Why he cannot wear black shoes? Because if you wear black shoes, your private part will not work. Here we go. I have the reference actually here. This is the book of Al-Kafi, which is equal to Al-Bukhari. It says, I enter into Abu Abdullah alayhi salam وفي رجلي نعل سوداء فقال يا حنان ما لك وللسوداء أما علمت أن فيها ثلاث خصال تضعف البصر وترخي الذكر وتورث الهم. Translation. Oh, etc. man, why you are wearing black shoes? Don't you know that wearing black shoe will make your vision weak and your penis sleep? Will not make you like, you know, and I don't want to speak dirty, and will make you have a lot of stress. And then he says to him, he said, so what I should wear? He said, yellow shoes, for it has a three benefit. Will make your eyes vision strong, and your penis will be so hard, and وتدرأ الهم is going to stop any stress, like any bad stuff, like bad stuff will not come to you. And this is what the Prophet of God used to wear, which mean yellow shoes. This is why you notice that the yellow is the flag of the Shia in Iran, and in Iraq, Hezbollah, their flag is yellow because they want to have a strong penis. Let us see if we use translation of Google how it's going to appear. And again, this is Mahdi. Here we go. This is your website, Shia website, Al-Kafi, the book of Al-Kafi, variant number 6, page number 465. We use Google translation just for, you know, the benefit of English thing. All right. So look, he was wearing a black. The translation here is not good. Black shoes. He said to him, "Oh Hanan, why you are wearing the blackness, which means the black shoes? Don't you know there is a three quality on them, which mean bad quality? They will weaken your sight, and they will make your penis sleep, and they will give you concern problems." He said, "Okay, so what I will wear? What kind of a slipper I should wear?" He said, "Yellow. Yellow. It has three qualities. It give you know, make your sight very strong, and tighten your male, make it harder, your male private part, and take away all the concern from your life." And this was the clothing of the Prophet. Do you see it? Mahdi, it's you who brought this to yourself. You are the one who says we Shia, we don't have this garbage. It's your fault. If you did not say that, we will not be talking about the Shia now, and people will be laughing. And by the way, I mean, this is why I have a black shoe. Look like if I have a yellow shoes, I will be in trouble. I need to get married right away. But because I have a black shoe, I'm okay. I'm safe. This is now I just we learned the benefit of having a black shoe. If you want to be a man, if you are a man, you want to stay away from women, get a black shoe. As you see, the benefit in front of you. Get yellow shoes, you're in trouble. Hey, by the way, I don't see Shia wearing yellow shoes in America. Why you don't wear? Yeah, true. Shia or Sunni, both is garbage, my friend. I mean, the hadith is garbage. Right? What do you think, Mahdi? Be honest. Do you believe in this garbage? Actually, yeah, I wear black shoes. Actually, no, I don't wear black shoes. I don't even have a black shoes at all. I'm being honest. I don't have black shoes, but not against wearing black shoes. But I, depend in the. I choose my shoes depend in the comfort. So if I'm very picky when I buy shoes, not based on the color really. Any Muslim? But for sure, there's some shoes their color is funny. I mean, I'm not going to wear anything. Like it's possible, like dark brown. They're very dark, close to black, or black. It's possible, But yellow shoes, that would be funny. That's really funny. And by the way, now, if you have a problem with your sexual activities, I think you should pay us for the advice. We just the secret we reveal to you. Look how easy it is. Why people they buy Viagra and just get a yellow shoe, put it there, and bing boing. Hmm? But isn't it the Prophet who says, what do you think about Imam Hussein? All the stories, there's nothing to think about him because all the stories of the Shia about Hussein, Hassan, Ali is fabrication, obviously, as you see. I don't believe this guy, he said that anyway. The Shia, they created a new religion, new stories, and crazy. And then they start worshipping Ali and his family and etc. Yeah, anyway, I think we have enough for today. Shall we come on air tomorrow, guys? Or tonight later? How many of you here from Indonesia are with us still up? How many from Indonesia and from Asia here? Give me one. Those from Asia, please. Those who are from Asian countries, give me one. Asian who live in Asia, not Asian who live in America. All right. So, okay, well, maybe tomorrow we will go earlier. So those who live in Asia can be with us earlier. They don't need to stay, because now this is 6 in the morning there. Did you guys sleep? I think it's 6 in the morning there, right? Yeah. So we will, I don't know, I might come later at night. If not, I will be here tomorrow, and I will try to be earlier so those who are in Asia they can join us, and those who they are from India, etc. Because really I care for those in those countries. They need our help, they need our education, and we are here to help everybody, not only those who live in America, because this is best time for those who live in Europe and in America. But we care really for those people too. So until I see you tomorrow, I want to say thank you for all those who always support us, and they download my videos, they translate them, and those who make donations. I really appreciate you all. And remember always that the world is full of deceptions, and God, he gave you a gift. It's called a brain. Use it. Use it, my friend. Religion can be religion supposedly is made for good reason. Like the purpose of all religion, they claim that I want to make you a better person. I want to teach you how to be close to God. I want to teach you how to go to heaven. Whatever that religion is. But you will notice right away that all cult leaders, they share one thing: they want your wife, they sleep with her, they want your money, and they speak about helping poor, but they are filthy rich. Those people, stay away from them immediately. I'm talking in general, doesn't matter what religion you belong to. For me, I believe in a person, his name is a Christ. He did not even own a donkey. He never took a wages. He did amazing miracles, but nobody paid him a penny. That is my Lord. If you have a Lord like Muhammad, who make verses that you have to give him your wife if you like her, any woman, she have to give herself to the Prophet so he can sleep with her, the best of the booty for him, the best of the money, the best of the theft. Obviously this guy, he is working for himself. He is a devil man. All cult leaders, they share one thing: they seek sex and money and power. Jesus never seek power, never created an army, never asked for money, and never did anything wrong. No sin ever whatsoever the sin is. And everything he did, it was absolutely for free. And the apostle of Christ after him, they don't take wages. They are not after women. They are not after power, and they did not seek their own glory. Muhammad, he cannot be a messenger of any god, not even the devil, because the devil is a good boy comparing to Muhammad. Muhammad is more devilish than the devil himself. This man, he used the word God for very filthy reasons. He destroyed this earth. Look, wherever you go, Islamic countries, look at them. Terrorism, killing, bloodshed. You will not believe it. Wherever this cult goes, I just saw the news. A refugee from Syria wanted to attack churches this coming Sunday in Pennsylvania. Today, they arrested two Muslims who were there preparing to attack churches in the city of Illinois, in Chicago. In less than a week, one in Pennsylvania and two in Chicago. The one in Pennsylvania, you bring him as a refugee, you give him housing, you give him a salary, you give him free health insurance. I don't have a free health insurance. I don't. Actually, I don't have insurance at all. A refugee come from the middle of nowhere, he pay no tax, he do nothing to this country, and then he get a free insurance, free housing, free school. Even school is free. And then after he came in the year 2016. After 2 years from coming, he started thinking about attacking Christian churches. The same Christians who helped him to have a house, and he came as a refugee, and they took him in. This is what this cult does. The second you will see somebody, he converted to Islam yesterday, the second day he want to join terrorism. Christianity do the opposite. Christianity, you bring someone, he was a criminal, he became a Christian, he become very peaceful. So Islam changed your life into a criminal act, to be violent, to believe in violence, to practice violence. Christ, he changed your life from being a violent to a very peaceful person. And then you be the judge. Which one is following the devil? The one, if you follow him, make you peaceful, loving, giving, or the one you follow him make you bloodshed maniac, slaughtering monster, beast. They are even proud about slaughtering people. They make videos of it, and they believe in terrorism. This is why I say always, one of the most amazing short sentence of Christ, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. You do not need to be a person who know everything about anything. The fruits, my friend. People, they speak good, but they do bad. Judge them by the bad they do, not by the good they say. All Muslims, when they speak about God, they speak mostly good, especially when they speak in front of a Western. But in Arabic, they speak all kind of ugly stuff. There's millions of videos in YouTube in Arabic. The kuffar, the filthy, the disgusting, may Allah kill them all. Prayer, they are praying in the mosque. May Allah freeze the blood in their nerves. May Allah destroy them. May Allah give them heart. This is how they pray. Even their prayer is satanic. While the Christian, they pray for the peace of all mankind in their churches every Saturday, every Sunday. Friday, like now, billions praying for the destruction of mankind. That is Islam, my friend. However, we as a Christian, we love Muslims and we hate evil. Muslims are people, they need our help. Jesus said, time will come and they will think by killing you doing favor to God. And that's exactly Islam. They think by killing you they are doing favor to God. And for us, we believe by saving them, we are doing favor to no God. We are doing no favor to anyone. We are doing what we should do as Christians. This is not a favor to do. This is a duty. And this is a total difference, but the way we think and the way we act between Muslims and Christians. With this, I want to say thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. And if you like to learn more about the cult of Islam, feel free to read my books from Amazon.com. And as always, we say, Christ is Lord, Islam is false, made by the dummy for the dummy. So are you? I am not. Thank you and see you soon. Take care.